Actually, I have two kinds of memories, from the summer vacation when I was 10 years old to October when I was 19. I remember that I went to elementary school, but I also remember that I didn't go to elementary school. Is there anyone else who is like me? Which one should I start with? Well, I'll tell the one I remember going to school first. I went to elementary school, got good grades in middle school and high school, and went straight into college. I'm enjoying my college life now. In this memory, there is nothing special to talk about, it's just a normal life. At this time, I already had another memory that I consider to be directly connected to my current life. In the other memory, I'm already dead. Finally, the main topic. Let me tell you about another memory. When I was 10 years old, I went to the river with my family for summer vacation. I slipped and was swept into the river. As I struggled to breathe for a while, I was saved by a man who was not wearing any clothes. I couldn't understand a word he said, and there were no other people around. I guess I had been swept far away, and there were trees all around me. I was so scared of the naked man that I cried. The man took my hand. I shook off his hand and continued to cry, but the man kept talking to me in a gentle way. When I finally stopped crying, the man took my hand and took me somewhere. The place where the man took me was in a forest, with nothing but grass. There were desks, chairs, beds, and carpets made of grass. I sat on the carpet and the man sat next to me. The man drew a picture on a paper-like leaf with a root that produced a green liquid. I remember this scene well because it made me happy. Later, I went to look for the place where I got separated from my family, but I couldn't even find that place. My language was not understood. I ended up living with the naked man and his family. I was also made to be naked. They used flowers as a substitute for a calendar. I met some of his friends and found out that the naked inhabitants were numerous. Living with the nude inhabitants was difficult at first, but I gradually became accustomed to their lifestyle as they taught me their language. By the way, 1 year in that world is until a flower withers. But well, they didn't care much about age in the first place. After a while, I was able to read, write and speak the language. But one day I suddenly died. My consciousness faded out, and the next thing I knew, I was lying in bed in this world. I also had memories of yesterday in this world. If you asked me what I was doing yesterday, I could answer that I was going to school and that I was dead. Later, I talked with my father about going to the river as a child, and he told me that he had saved me when I was swept away by the river. That's the end of the story.
Why did you post on this forum?
Lately, I've been rapidly forgetting words and pronunciations from other worlds, so I thought I'd write them down before I forget. Would you guys like to know the language of another world? I asked my professors at university, and they said they didn't think it was a language that existed on this earth.
To be honest, I've had that experience too. But it's a weird feeling that I can't seem to remember.
Record some otherworldly words and post them.
I'm sorry, but I'm not going to record it. I'm not confident in my voice. I'll write it down and post it, give me a break. Anyway, I wrote hello. Does anyone know which language it is?
I've seen those letters somewhere before.
Are you sure? I think someone rewrote my memory. But I'm absolutely sure it was the same person with two memories. I wrote a word that meant yes. I got a good shot. The only thing I remember about this language is that it consists of two columns.
I just remembered. This looks like the Voynich manuscript.